Okay, is it working? Okay, is it working? Okay, sick. Blue sky. Alright. Yeah, okay, that's right. Let's just looking for meta heroes. Competitive CC, public, let's go. That's very loud on my end. Ooh. Alright, going here. Alright, oh, there's a lot of games going on. Let's see. I hope someone joins. It looks like, are more people playing Sage right now? Oh, never mind. We got a game. Reiner Reckless Rampage. Okay, so Bounce Justice, obviously. I think we want the D-Reacts. I haven't played against Reiner in a little bit, so I think everything stays the same. Yeah, everything stays the same, so Smith-Deck. He's going first, which is kind of scary, but that's fine. Don't have a lot of defensive tools, we're mostly just like offensive value, which is good. So I think we're pretty favored in the Reiner. Even with the Intimidate. Wait, what's... He rolled a 5 and gained 2 action points. Sick. Pass his turn. We're just gonna go pledge fealty. I am loyal to the Emperor. Well, this hand sucks. I can't mark. We're just gonna go Hunt to the Ends of Wraith, and then pitch Blade Flurry, go Imperial Intent, Arsenaling Oath of Loyalty, to at least cycle some of the cards out of my hand. Blocking with Savage Sash, or, well, you know what, that makes sense, because you're getting at least guaranteed. Well, no, not even guaranteed. I don't know. Let's say no blocks. This is gonna hit, and turn Imperial Intent into a Vigor token. Because we already played Hunt to the Ends of Wraith, so that keeps our fealties. Now we have a Vigor token. Sick. Oh, that's not a good... That's not the hand I want to see. Well, this game is already kind of going mid in terms of my hands. And he drew the Blood Rush Bells and discards a Visa. Chat, we're cooked. It's okay, he didn't get my react yet. It's fine, it's fine. I think we can still get this. Still got this. Because we're definitely going to block more with our armor here, because this is going to be his power turn. And then break Baj, and this is probably the best time to break Baj, because now we're going to have an extra card to go even wider. Probably not going to use Oath of Loyalty, because I have 2 non-draconic cards that I want to play both of them. Kind of want to go Dagger, buff power, on hit mark, and then go reactions. Play Shelter early in case he intimidates again. Yeah. Now I got defensive value in our hand. Give me my Baj. Shame that he got the Blade Flurry though. I kind of wanted to block with that, but it's okay. He's gonna throw Beasteth in. What do we get off Baj? Another Scarred Tissue. I think we're just gonna throw some equipment in front of here just to preserve our life. Yeah. I've had worse hands. Yeah, because I kind of need to hold this hand to actually try to get some mark in and some fealties. And even if he throws Fleshbag now, it's only a 25% chance, yeah, that he hits. Buff power, Scar Tissue. You got an issue with your Scar Tissue? Ooh. It's gonna be 4 and it's gonna mark, or he's gonna sink. But we can say, do Blade Flurry. We're committed. Blade Flurry. Because he's gonna have to give us another D-React if he wants to cover it, or another full card on the second Obsidian Fire Vein. And he can't just give us a piece of equipment and pass. He has to actually give us a card, or we're gonna get a fealty. Or if he does block it out, that's just gonna give us an opening to get a fealty next turn. I don't want to lose. I don't want to waste a Scar Tissue. I think he's gonna take it and get marked. Yep, there we go, perfect. Because now when I throw this, it's gonna come in for 3, and he has to give me a card. There has to be a card. Vigorous Smash Up, and it's a blue, so probably got a good. Oh, Expose is the next one. Oh, that's a good card. This card you want to see? It's a blue pitch. 2 exposed, but no Draconics. Reckless Stampede. Oh, I hate this card. Okay, so here's our problem, chat. We have no Draconics, but I don't want to lose my fealty. I think I'm gonna have to break my fealty. And I think it's better if we just take this. Because there's no... This card's so annoying to deal with. Say our Bloodshed. Into a Dagger. And then we're gonna pop a fealty and then make one of these Draconic, because... I don't have to, unfortunately. I think it's gonna be... Scar Tissue. And Scar Tissue, because, let me explain, chat, it's not a real difference. Well, Scar Tissue's 2, and this is +1, so... And this is going to remark them if it hits, so... While this marks on activation, so this one will keep them marked. I knew there was a reason for it. I was like, wait, I want to play Scar Tissue. Why do I want to play Scar Tissue? Because if it hits, they're going to stay marked, while Expose marks on activation. Yes. And then we're going to draw a card. Sink below. More like sink below. It's coming in for 1. Yeah, that sucks. We are... Oh, this game is not lining up well for us. 10 life down. He's playing very defensively, though, which is good, because that means he can't send a lot back. So we can afford to like take some hits, you know, and like slowly build up our fealty. Is it lagging? Don't think he has any instance he can activate. Ah, okay, he passed. That's fine. And he's just gonna arsenal. Ooh, okay. Well, this hand sucks too. Oh god. Let's go Oath. Pitch the Sink Below to get it out of my hand, because I want to keep this Oath in the arsenal because it is because I'm trying to figure out how to word it right. It is better for us because it can immediately turn on a lot of my, or some of my good, like it turns on the cards that need a second Draconic Chain Link very easy, which is kind of what I need at this point in the game. You know, if I get like an Affirm Loyalty and a blue, that's no free fealty. Well, Sink Below is good. It's just not what I need right now. We got 2 Vigors, so we got a pseudo Fang turn. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Gonna block with the Hunsend. Don't intimidate the Hunsend. Run Rough Shot in Reiner. That's an interesting choice. Definitely a choice that has been made. It's a miss, right? It's a blue, but it's a miss. I don't know. I don't play Reiner. I'm not. Oh, shoot. This is a bad. This is 9? I don't want to take 9. I think we're just going to take block 6, take 3. We're just going to send Oath, Dagger, hope it hits, make a Vigor, Arsenal the Twist and turn and pass because no, I can't take that much damage. Like, we are going to be so behind if we do. We're already kind of behind because this is a really big push turn. Unfortunately. It's going to crack. Yeah. This is a really big push turn. I gotta give armor here because, man, my deck really gave me the finger this game. Because that's, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. I used 4 ways of marking. It's okay. I've come back from worse. I had a game, you know, the problem with Reiner, though, is because he's more consistent now. If I have to get to the game where I'm blocking and, like, exchanging 2-card hands, if he can intimidate the right cards, I'm kind of cooked. Because, like, I still only have 1 fealty, which is what's concerning to me, right? Like, that's not a lot, man. He's just gonna block 3, and we're just gonna say pass. No reactions. Arsenaling with Twist and Turn. Yeah. This game was very, like, not in my favor RNG-wise. Which is unfortunate. Might also be like I haven't played the matchup enough. Arsenal 1 pass. Okay, well that's better. So that gets us online. But we're at 5 life to their 25. So we're just we're just kind of dead. I don't think, I mean, we could still win this. It's not impossible. Or we could just draw the actual worst hand possible. This game. Okay. I think we gotta use both D-Reacts, because it's the only cards that block, and I don't want to take damage here. We're gonna go sink below, sinking the exposed. And then I don't take 3, because that'll put me in reckless wing range. So, Shelter from the Storm. Just cleanly covering that. Then we're going to go Twist, send 5, 8. 2 card 9. Arsenal the Pledge Fealty. Well, if it doesn't hit. If it hits, we're going to use a Pledge Fealty to extend to get another 2. So, 11. Yeah, that's going to be 5, 8, 12 actually from the Dynamos. Yeah, this is where Fang just gets a numbers game. Chad, if I come back from this, it's going to be the craziest fucking Reiner game, or craziest Fang game ever caught on stream. To start the stream. Couldn't be better. Because ironically, Reiner's ability works... I don't know. I haven't played this matchup enough. Especially now with the new stuff. Because Reiner, yeah, let's see. Well, because I feel like he's going to drop Flashback, but the thing is, no matter what he grabs, we're fine. If he grabs Pledge Fealty, we get 5, that's going to be 6 and a 1? Yeah, 6 and a 1. I think that's true. Yeah, 6 and a 1. I think that's true. Oh, he didn't drop Flashback. Affirm Loyalty? Oh, he didn't drop Flashback. Affirm Loyalty? Yeah, because it's going to be 8 into 2 into 1. Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think it's probably better to Arsenal and Pledge Fealty because he still hasn't dropped Flashback, which is what's worrying to me. And the fact he just didn't block at all. That's both, like, kind of concerning. Yeah, we're gonna let... He might just, you know... He might just send us to the Shadow Realm this turn. I mean, we got 3 blocks, which is good. Barraging Beatdown, and he took one of our 3 blocks. This could be 5 go again. Yeah, I don't want to give... No, that card's so annoying. Do like this. Fuck 4. Take 1. Because the other one's not going to go again. This is better block value than the other way around, I think. Because, yeah, I'm taking... Because, like, I'd rather use a 3 block... Like, I'd rather use both of these on, like, something else rather than having to use 2 cards on 1 stupid attack. And save our bloodsheds, like, it's a damage D. It's a 0-4 because this can go 5, 6, 7, 8. Strongest survive. Oh, we are cooked. We are so cooked. We are so cooked. Because we're in Reckless Swing range. He's gonna play Reckless Swing. He's gonna have it right now. Watch, watch, watch. Reckless Swing. Okay, now he has Reckless Swing. He's gonna play it now. He wants to make me feel better. There's no way I'm winning this game. I'm being teased right now. The Talishar gods are like watching this game and being like, no, you're gonna lose. We're gonna make you think you can win. We're gonna make you think there's a chance you can win. Okay. If I can keep 2 cards, I can send 2 card 10. Okay, well, good game. He needs to draw absolute garbage. Like 2 reds garbage. I took the 1 card we would find blocking with Fire and Brimstone. Oh boy, this is not good. If we can't keep one of these cards, we might actually just, like, lose. It's gonna be 5. Yeah, if he has, like, yeah, he just gives another claw and then I lose. Yeah. I'm just gonna concede. I lost. There's no way he's, like, yeah. And he also had Reckless Stampede, so yeah. No. We are cooked. We are so cooked. That was definitely... RNG was not my friend that game. RNG was... Give me the finger. Because my hands were just not lining up at all positively. And then... I lost. Prism. Do I want to go first? I want to go second. I want to go first. I don't want to let her leak damage. So, Baj. 3 of these. Yeah. Just put in 3 of those, and then everything else is out. I think I was going to swap these out. Yeah, the new best popper is Look Tough. Not. Because it's like, it's an 8, it blocks 3. It's harder for Prism to kick it down. So. Let's pitch this, and then use Glint the Quicksilver to draw a card, and see if we get something. Because she's definitely going to give us a card from hand. She has to give us a card from hand. Before the trash going in the arsenal, because that's free fealty. Yeah, Prism's one of those matchups that, like, it feels harder than it is. Once you, like, figure out how to play against her with your hero, it's like, oh, smooth sailing. Well, and warriors are pretty favored to Prism. I've seldom played a warrior that struggles into Prism. Don't say the word Olympia. Olympia's not a real warrior. Olympia's a merchant. Olympia is a merchant hero, not a warrior. So I'm going to try to Google and see if I can cycle, like, Firefighter Pledge Fealty or something to, like, Affirm Loyalty, or... That's not a Affirm Loyalty or Pledge Fealty, that's Imperial Intent. I'm imperially intending to break my foot somewhere. 3. Yeah, let's go Blistering Lead. Oh, the 1 card 0. Take 2. And then Arsenal. Oh no, Soul Shield. Okay, Prism players. Okay, Fang players. Whenever you see a Prism and they play Soul Shield, you've won, because that's a sideboard mistake against Fang. Immediately, like when they play Soul Shield, you're like, GG, I've won. Like I can tell all the sideboarding choices you made, and I know why they are not the right ones. Not even saying that facetiously. I genuinely believe, like, if you play... Why is it always so bad? This hand sucks. I think I have to be a bit defensive. Yeah, we're gonna block because I don't. But I have to get rid of my two. I have to block 2 from loyalties too. That sucks. I like this card. Man, my deck is just not agreeing with me tonight. 2, 4, 6. I'm not letting you get an angel. Please, 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 give me a hand that I can work with. That was not a hand that I could work with. Just pass. I can work better with this. But I have to block with 2 of my best cards because I have 1 pitch card and 1 non-pitch card. So, okay. I'll give you 7. And then I'm just going to go dagger, tissue, mark, pass. And this one unfortunately has to hit. But if you let the second herald hit, it's not as bad because they don't have go again, so they can't like further extend their plays. They can like flip it, but they can't extend beyond that. They can only just flip it and pass, and that's not good, really. Actually, it might not be. Well, oh no, are they grabbing? No. I was like, oh wait, I thought they dealt Arcane. Nope, they dealt Arcane from the Herald of Ravages, not the Figment. I think she's gonna say no blocks. That's my prediction. And Scar Tissue, come on. Just connect. Just please connect. Oh, perfect. Okay, it's connected. So it's marked, and then we're gonna create Vigor, and then we're gonna pass. Yeah, okay. Not bad. Considering you can go Oath of Loyalty, use the Vigor, to this attack, Searing Gaze, and then for the Drakai. Reactions, and then sink below, full cover it. You know what, sink this Blistering Blade. I don't want this Blistering Blade. It's not a better late game card. Ooh. Oh. Relentless Pursuit is good because that's a blue, so we can actually... Well, I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference, honestly. It makes a little bit of a difference. Only a little bit. Because... Well, at least it's a 3-block now, so... You can at least use it to block better. But, or not. I mean... We can go Oath, send it, Searing Gaze for the Drakai, Arsenal this for next turn so I can mark them again, but... Pierce Reality. So let's just go boom. Okay, actually it's probably better that I got the Relentless Pursuit because now I can go further to clear the Pierce Reality, because just send my second dagger to clear the Pierce Reality. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference because I could have just pitched the Relentless Pursuit. But I can remake a Vigor now. Yeah, clear the Pierce Reality. It doesn't reset Dynamos, which is unfortunate. Can that be a ruling change? Can even if the attack dies to Spectra, just reset Dynamos, please? James White, please. It's the only good card Warriors have. It's literally the only thing Warriors have. Can we just have it, please? I promise we'll behave. Okay. So chat, we got, they're marked. We got a Vigor token. Scar Tissue, Searing Gaze. 2 Scar Tissues. Searing Gaze. And a 4th Drakai. I think... Well, I want to block a little bit here because I don't want to full take it, but... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh, this is not good. Oh, you're so close to actually being able to cover it. So that's... Because I need this, and I need one of these, because I don't want it to be unmarked, so then before the card doesn't get the value. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Could cover it with my hand, and then just swing before the Drakai, but... Oh, that's good. If I just swing before the Drakai, then I'm going to definitely make a fealty, and then possibly make a second one. So this is going to be, if I send this, it's going to be 4, 7, into 11. It's probably not going to send 3 more. Probably going to send on the big deck. Yeah, I'll give you 8. Because I think my best bet is just for the Drakai pass. Because I don't think I was going to be able to win that value trade. And then for the Drakai is definitely going to get me 1, potentially 2 if they don't block, but they might be incentivized to block. And even then, you start winning against Prism when they start having less than 4 or 5 card hands. When they start having to give you a card from hand, you kind of just win from there. Because they can't push they can't keep as much pressure throughout the game with only 3-4 cards. Or with only like 3 cards. That's just kind of how you win. They're using Halo. That's a good sign. For me. Oh, they're popping a card into Soul. They didn't want to attack? Figment of Triumph. That was an odd choice. Figment of Protection. That makes more sense. And they're probably going to use Prism's ability to awaken a Figment and then swing. Probably Erudition. But I would prefer Erudition because then I can break Baj. Are you trying to flip? Oh, they are flipping Erudition. Well, that kind of sucks because now that's going to... Remove a card from Soul, draw 2 cards. You don't ever block Angels. It was like a general rule, you do not block Angels. And then they can just play ALS, because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Why not? Why not? Why not? I hate Prism so much. You don't even know chat. At the very least, you got 4 the Drakai, so you can just send that, and then it satisfies the fealty clause because it has to. You have to play a Draconic card. Don't have to resolve a Draconic card. And just playing it into ALS counts as playing it. Which is. I don't know how I feel about this hand. We got Oath, which is a good because I can just run that into Shiana. Or Soraya. Not Shiana, Soraya. But exposed. It's okay. Well. I have 2 non-draconics. A draconic. 3 non-draconics with just international, if you count that. So. 7. Three, 4, 5, 6. 1 off. Again. I think we block 6, take 1 because I need to keep my health up. I know they're still gonna get the Herald and Figment search, which is annoying, but I just gotta preserve my life. Well, I was gonna say actually I might have been able. That might have been a misplay because I could have protected on the second one if it was a 6 power, but it didn't make a difference. It was another 7 power, so we'll take 7. I know you're all probably watching this, and you're probably thinking, "Oh my God, how are you ever going to win this game?" You are 11 points of life behind. Chat. You know what I always say? Don't worry about it. So first we're gonna run right into Soraya. I'm gonna declare my loyalty and get rid of Soraya because you're not allowed to draw cards. I'm not gonna let you draw cards. It would be very helpful if I could draw a popper. And then we're gonna go into Prism because we're kind of trying to bait her into, you know, giving us cards. But she did not fall for the bait. Oh, I get all 3 modes. I forgot. I forgot about the... I already forgot I played with loyalty as a starter. Oh, that's great. That is actually fantastic. Because now I'm just going to swing again, and this is an on-hit fealty trigger, and they have to give me a card, or I go online. They can give me... Even if they go Phantasmal Footsteps, pitch a card, that's still 1 card out of their hand, that's still massive. That's still really, really, really good. Or if they pitch into Empyrean Rapture, use the ward, that's also good. They have to give me something or they're going to let me get online. And they don't want to let me get online because once they get online, I kind of win. I just win. Like, because I'll be able to commit so much to defense, I'll be able to commit a lot to offense with only 1 card, and they're going to give me a card. Perfect. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to win from here. We are now only 9 points behind. And 1 fealty away. And look at that, chat. Look at that. Double poppers. Double poppers. 2 poppers. They're going to be like, oh no, I'm going to paint my Phantasmal Footsteps. Looky me, I'm going to send another attack. And then I'm going to be, oh, look at that. Pop it again. Unless they don't paint a Phantasmal Footsteps, which is possible. They did not paint a Phantasmal Footsteps. Because there's some... Okay, so I'm in a bit of a predicament here. Because I don't have a Draconic card. If they have Soul Shield, I can't risk it. I can't gamble too much. Because if I gamble too much, then I'm just going to lose regardless. It's easier to make 1 fealty than 3. I'm just going to pass. Keeping this other popper in hand. It's a bit of an IP penalty, but it's fine. Because now we're only 4 points behind. Are we online? No. Does that matter? Yes. Expecting me to be like, no, it doesn't matter that we're not online. That's fine. We can figure this out. Chat, we are... Ooh, they're going to throw out ALS. Hoping, ooh, I hope that they don't have... I hope that they have they don't have a Draconic attack action card in their hand that they can just throw out. Oh, look at that. I have a Draconic attack action card in my hand that I can just throw out to maintain my fealties. I just need my last popper in my next hand. I did not draw my popper, but I drew a pledge fealty. Oh, chat, if we can survive. If we can survive. Okay. Gonna block with this and this because this is gonna get me online, and then I'm just gonna come in for 6 and then 1, which is good. Or they can play Angelic Wrath. This card is so stupid. Like, honestly, I hate this card so much. Like, Prism already has, like, Seriously, she did not need this card. Respectfully, she did not need it. You could have printed Prism without this card, and the deck would be still really good. Because you're sending 6s and 7s. You're sending 6s and 7s every turn. You are getting 12 to 14 points of value, minimum, by just sending 2 Heralds. You don't need another attack react to push it over the top. You're gonna get damage through. You're fine. Can you tell I don't like that card? It just doesn't feel like something you can like really effectively play around, which is unfortunate. Avalon. Are they trying to ALS loot me? They are trying to ALS loot me. Are you gonna be able to ALS loot me? Fortune Herald? No, Figment of Area Edition on top. Okay, I'll block 1, take 3. Only 9 life difference. It's okay, we can still win this. We are online, turn 8 at 9 life. This is not fucking good, oh my god. It's fine. Oh my god. Are they seriously throwing Phantasmal? They're giving me a card. They're trying to put Area Edition back in the deck. We got their footsteps. Because the footsteps are gonna pop. Because that dagger made it 60 more power. And it's going to give us a 4th fealty, which is perfect. That's exactly where we want to be. Oh my god, chat. Because now, even if they drop ALS, I can just go break a fealty, play Twist and Turn, which satisfies the condition, and then throw the dagger. Oh, we're gonna play Hunt. We're gonna block with Hunted In's Wraith. Move to reactions. Sink below. Do I want to sink any cards? I think I'm gonna keep both. I'm gonna keep both. Because that's gonna be 4 into 5 into. Yeah, 4 into 5. But I'm also gonna play out this puppy. Twisticus and Tournicus. So then that's gonna be 4, 7. 7 into 5 into 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with the Dynamos. 14 value off of 3 cards and a fealty. Remember, chat, we had a little massive life deficit just a couple turns ago, and now we're ahead. If we can just survive next turn. We just need to draw like a popper, maybe some defense reactions. Both of those would be acceptable. Actually, a popper would straight win us the game because they don't have their footsteps anymore. So then we just go pop. They'd have to pass. They'd have no choice, and then we'd win. Because then we'd have a full grip. They'd have to IP2, and then they'd have to block their 4 life. No poppers. Unfortunate, but. Block 1, move to reactions. Sink. Do I want to sink a card? I'm going to sink. If I sink Headlong, what else could it be better? Any reaction would be neutral, because that would be 5. Well, more. Popper would win me the game. We're going to go sink Headlong. Yeah. Okay, same value. Equal, well, more value, because that's now a 1 card. 6. What a hand for blocking. Yeah. 2D reacts and a 3 block. Oh, Poppy, that's spicy. So I don't want to give them soul, because right now they can't flip. So yeah, we're just going to wall up. Fence reaction. And now they can't flip their figments. They have 0 soul. They're at 4 life. They're going to have to start giving us cards for these daggers. Because every card in my deck, every reaction is 0 for 4 functionally. So, unless do they have Soul Shield? Do they have Soul Shield? Are they going to Soul Shield? That all you got? And that is... And they conceded. They had no other yellows in their hand. Wow. That's such a bad 9.8 value a turn. That's really bad. That's not good. That is not what you want to see playing any deck. But, you know, hey, we got there. We got there. You know, it was... Bam. Should we play against Betsy? Let's play against Betsy. I'm going to go first. Should we keep everything the same? I think we keep everything the same. Well, they might fatigue us. Just want some extra gas. Because Guardians... Fang is fatiguable. Believe it or not. He is a deck that can be fatigued. It's not easy. It is possible. Yeah, she's going to try to fatigue. Sledge and Tunic, that's fatigue. That's fatigue. Play this just to mark her. And then pass. And for the Drakai in Arsenal. Because even if we have to give most of our hand, we can just go for the Drakai. Pass. This is a good hand because we can go Hunt, Pitch, Scar Tissue, Tooth, for the Drakai. Because that's going to be 4 into 4 into 7. That's 7 plus 8. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, 16 plus with Dynamos. Are we going to wager? Are we betting? Gold, Might, and Vigor token. 9 overpower. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could cover this. And get a Gold, Might, and a Vigor. But I don't think that's a good idea. I think I just want to, like, kind of... I don't really care about this on hit. You can have your tokens, token lady. Hut to the ends of Wraith. Ooh, lost the clash. Nice. I would not be able to play... Well, honestly, I've debated playing Betsy, because, like, just because of her 1 spec, the Drink on the Table, I've debated building Betsy just because of that 1 card. It's just so strong. It is pummel on a card. And sure, if you lose the wager, you discard a card, but who cares? Just don't have a card. They're still gonna be net down a card regardless. Like, no matter how you look at it. It's genuinely a really good card. Makes me want to play Betsy. Because it gives her something. And Guardians are mostly blank text boxes anyway, so the fact your text box sucks doesn't really matter. Flash of Vigor. And then online turn 1 or turn 3. Good time, Chapeau. CNC for 7. 8 with Betsy. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, let's take an off turn. Set up a little bit here. Because that hand was like good, but I don't think it was like take that damage good. Yeah, the only Guardian Fang really struggles into is Victor, because every other Guardian is like, oh, I'm just gonna block and barely push any damage. Like, Valda is actually like Fang's breakfast. Because like they're barely putting any pressure. Like, they have Spinal Crush, sure, but like they're blocking a lot, which is exactly what I want to see as Fang. I want to see my opponent block and take these like off turns and try to set up and all that stuff, because it's like, oh well, you know, now I'm gonna have more space to set up my fealties, and then when I get my fealties, it's like, well, you can block all you want, still gonna win. It's official. God hates Betsy. What is his hand? 2 Saber Bloodsheds and exposed a Hunt's End. This is bullying. Why couldn't I get this hand against the Rhinar? Why didn't I get this good against the Rhinar? Okay, just saying. Okay. That's 10. Oh, that's kind of gross. 11. About 8. Or no, 10. Headlock 7. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. I'll just do this and then sink my arsenal. I already have a gas hand, doesn't even matter. Tooth of the Dragon. Just to make add salt to the wound. Make it hurt even more. Saber Bloodshed. Also, fucking, we're drifting around 10 viewers, so like, fucking thank you guys. Sick as hell. Appreciate it. So yeah, exposed Hunt's End, Dagger Tooth for the Drakai. It's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go again into 2. Go again into 7. 11, 7, that's 18. Chat, that's a 5 card 20. 21 with Dynamos. 24 if I draw a card. That's a 5 card 24. They're channeling Frigid. It's fine. Jarl seems a lot worse than like he actually is, mainly because like, yeah, once he starts getting the frostbites going, he can be really annoying to deal with. Drew Hud said that's insane. But generally speaking, apart from the frostbites, the pressure that he puts is like so minuscule. It's like actually nothing. He'll probably send like, oh, occasionally you send a guardian attack or something every once in a while. If it signs that, it's just like, don't use your armor until you absolutely need to. Don't like just play around Blizzard when you can, that sort of thing. Again, I remember one again in Pro Tour Singapore. No, it was Calling Singapore. I played against Jarl, and I literally got online turn 1. Like, actually, like, turn 0, he went, I, like, blocked 6, and I played Hunt's End, or not Hunt's End, Pledge Fealty, and discarded, what's the one that instant speed discard mark? Oh, I forgot what it was. It's the blue that marks on discard, for Fang. And a tip off. And then, yes, tip off. And then next turn I drew another Pledge Fealty. And, like, something else, a Firm Loyalty. So yeah, like, and then I said dagger, pledge fealty, dagger, affirm loyalty, and then I just spent the whole game playing around Blizzard and just kind of won. I felt bad because I could tell my opponent was kind of like a little bit cheesed, but I don't blame him, and I just kind of like was like, sorry, man, it happens. Reaper's Call is the assassin one. Tip Off's the generic one. I was just hitting CNC. I don't want to lose this Tooth of the Dragon, but I don't think that it's worth blocking out. So this is going to be 4 plus 5. Sometimes you just get 3 fealties turn 1, 2. Sometimes you don't see shit till turn 5. Yeah. That's the biggest thing with Fang, is you are at the mercy of your deck. Like, genuinely. Which is a little bit frustrating, but I feel like the current build I have is the most, like, I feel like my core of how I play Fang is like the most consistent. I have, obviously the stream's not a great example, but like I feel like most games I've been able to get online turns like at least turn like 1 or 2, and then every other time it's like, even if I'm not able to get online right away, I feel like when I don't, it's just kind of like I can still play around it. Like I did with the Prism last game. Like I didn't get online till like the second last turn, or like one of the last turns, and then I just kind of was able to still, you know, block well and then gradually build up the fealties. So I don't know. I feel like if you build it right and like understand Fang's game plan, like just don't get greedy and you're fine. It's also like why Fang loves the defensive decks, the blocky decks. Like it's why Florian is Fang food. It's why Valda is Fang food, because those decks are going to be like, oh, I'm just going to block you out. And you're like, okay, it's giving me more time to find my stuff. But it's why he struggles into decks like Syndra, because Syndra's like, oh, I'm just going to dump damage. And I'm like, can you not? Yeah, no. I'm really hyped to see what Pen has for Fang. Syndra isn't real in my mind. Don't worry. In the next banned and restricted announcement, they're going to ban Wrath of Retribution. They're going to ban Ancestral Empowerment. They're going to ban Throw Daggers. They're going to ban Syndra's daggers. Just the daggers themselves are going to be banned. I know, because it got astral projected to me in my sleep. I got astral projected. Brian Gottlieb astral projected it to me, so I just know it. Watch, they're just going to ban... I literally have the daggers on my desk. Why don't I just pick it? What are they called? Kunai of Retribution. That card's going to be banned. Mask of Momentum is going to be banned. Every Syndra card is going to be banned. Attack action cards. Oh, I don't care. Can this hand push more than 7? To LL Kano earlier. Oh, Kano might LL. The current calling, where is it? Valencia? He's like undefeated. He could just LL this weekend. It is fully possible. And I hope it is. Because Kano is like... I'll be honest, as much as people don't like Verdance, and as much as I don't like Verdance, I would play against 100 Verdances instead of 1 Kano. Because Verdance is just so... Kano is just like so unfun to play against. At least with Verdance, there's like stuff I can do. Right? It's like, oh, I can, you know, how do I optimize my damage output? I have to like win. You can't just do like equal damage trades. You gotta like outvalue them in damage trades to win. So it's like, okay, well, that's a thing I can do. That's an end goal I can achieve, right? Those are decisions that I can make that will lead to my victory. For Kano, it's like, well, you have to put pressure on him very fast, and then even when you do that, even if you play perfectly, it's just like, sorry, bud, you weren't fast enough. Still lost. Because I got Aether Wildfire and opened the floodgates off top. Wah. Buff power dish attack. Yeah, this is the part of the game where it just kind of gets like very rhythmic. I don't know why base of the mountain is here instead of a quick dodge. I think quick dodge is the right choice in the Fang. Yeah, I think I just win. Unless they have a D-React. Sink below? Let's see sink below. There we go. Yeah, drink on the table. Macho Grande in the arsenal. Interesting choice. If Kano LL, I hope they ban Wildfire so they can print more interesting wizards. I don't know. Wildfire seems fine. Dasheo. I think it's just Wildfire in Kano. That's the problem. Ban Striders. I think Striders is okay. I don't hate Striders as much as some people do. That's not the card I'd hit. I think Kano as a deck is just the problem. I think honestly in other wizards it's not that big of a deal. Like Striders in Verdance is like whatever. I don't mind it. Striders in okay, this might be a deal that knows what they're doing. I think it's just restricted to class design. No, that's absolutely a valid way to feel about it. Absolutely. It is definitely restrictive and definitely holds back a lot of wizard design. Absolutely. I agree. Should just fire off Look Tough. Can't really like do much else. Are you normal Fang or what is Blang? Is that Fang with blues? I'm just gonna fire off Look Tough. Cause yeah, no, I have a total of 8 blues in my deck. I think Fangs with high blue counts are just not good. I think they're like, you're just better off playing like a different warrior. Because Fang is strongest when he's able to like, you know, send off these big, like get a lot of value from like these all red hands. That's when he's the strongest. He's not very strong if you're just like, oh, I'm online. Oh, here's a bunch of blues. I'm going to send a 4-card 3. It's like, wow, good job. Oh, Boom Grenade. Let him crank it. Smoke out. T-Bone could take my dynamos. I tried the 15 blue list Brody was on and sort of felt like sad because I don't know. I have no clue how Brody won with that list, legitimately. Like, that list didn't even have Pledge Fealty. That list felt so weird. I looked at it and I'm just like, what is this? It's only Brody could win with a list like that. That was so weird. It's probably just like catching people off guard, I think was part of it. Because like, That is part of the strength of Fang. People don't really like. He is a difficult deck to know how to play against. You know, if you aren't really, if you don't play against him often, then he's hard to like know how to like put pressure, how to like keep things going, and how to like actually like beat him. But even if you know a little bit of how to play against Fang, chances are the Fang player probably has more reps into you than you do into them. Like, realistically speaking. Okay, this is just 2 block. I think I'm just gonna throw Bosch, just so I can get full block value to these guys. Sending all these blue boost attacks. I'll give you this. I want to save some of my armor. Two boom grenades on 1 turn is definitely a choice. It is a choice. Up to Heist. How many boom grenades have they seen? 2, 4. They've seen 4 so far. Golden effect. Yeah. I am genuinely like praying that they give Fang. I feel like if Fang just had like one more good support card, one more good way of marketing, he'd be like a solid, like decent deck. Oh yeah, also probably should explain. For Dio, your whole plan is I call it a BEAP. Block everything and pray. Okay. Don't even talk to me about Parched Terrain. That card, unplayable. Actually genuinely unplayable. I would not play that in any variant of Fang. That is a Syndra card. You can play it in Syndra. You do not play it in Fang. Because it costs 1. And because it costs 1, it becomes really awkward and weird to use in Fang. Okay, Cerebellum Processi. Fast and Furiousy. I'm going to go block 1, block 3. We'll cover that cleanly to get that blue grenade covered. 39 to 46. You know, Parched Terrain, I was like, if that card said 0 in the corner, it would genuinely be a Fang staple. I would unironically play it in against Verdance. But it doesn't say 0. It says 1. And because it says 1, it's unplayable. It's... no. They get a max V. They can draw off a Cerebellum and then fire a card, so they might have max V. I'm smelling max velocity. Backup protocol. There's no max V in the graveyard. There's a max V here, though. Ooh. I don't like this shit one bit. Yeah, then we're just gonna take 12. Or 13. Maybe an L-Equip that had Blood Splatter would be nice. Honestly, if they gave us Blood Splattered Vest, I would not be upset with that. Genuinely, I would be like, that's fine. I'd be happy with that. I hate that card just says Ninja Assassin and not like Fang specialization. It would fit so well with Fang too. You know, it would help you not have to run as many blues. You could lean a bit more into yellows, which is good. You have several fewer dead hands. They have played so many blue boost cards. How many boom grenades have they seen? It's 1, 2, still 4. 4 boom grenades. Definitely a choice. Well, I mean, they boosted 2 of them, so. Spark of Genius. Is this my chance to break Baj? Backup Protocol. Maybe popping Achilles? And then drawing off Zerbil? Maybe just trying to shuffle for Dasho's ability? I don't know. Cringe. Just sending the Symbiosis? Okay. Oh, they're trying to set up. I'm trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna set up and I'm gonna kill you, ha ha ha. I'm just gonna go Pain of Blood Grains. DI is here for a short time, or Dash.io is here for a short time, not a long time. Yep. That's why. That's why she's called Fatigue.io. Because you just fatigue her. Like I'm like I as Fang. Epic 2 card 3. I listen, to beat Dio, I just need 1 card in my deck. 1 card. Because if I have 1 card, I can just infinitely go dagger, 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 and just kill them. Right. I don't even have to be online. I'm just trying to keep the cards in my deck. It's 3 card 3. Yeah, no, that's value, dog. That's how you win a thing. It's value. Breaking Achilles, let's go. Teklo Foundry Heart. Right, 25 cards. Zipper. They have Max V. This is another Max V. My booty is going to get clapped right now. I'm going to get clapped. They're going to high-five my cheeks. Do it. Do it, you won't. Oh, they're breaking Gauntlet first. Yep. They got 24 cards. If we say no blocks. I don't want to waste this sink below. Do you got Warmongers in there? You know what's funny? I, a couple days ago, bought a playset of Warmongers. And you just reminded me that I had it. I bought it for Fi, because I was like, oh, I want to try Fi. And I played Ellie Bird's List. And Ellie Bird's List had Warmongers. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I need to buy Warmongers out of the way, because, you know, it's a card I need. Now I'm just like, wait, I have Warmongers. I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit slow. Outpace. Alright, move to reactions. Here's what we're going to do. Sink below, cover that cleanly. Cleanly. Sink, draw another card. Hunt's End. Symbiosis? I guess I'll give you Blistering Blade. They're trying to play, like, really carefully here. Which is valid. You know, they're at 17 cards. They're probably almost out of threats. But I'm only at 10 life as well, so... You know, 1 good turn, and they could win. But they're almost out of threats. Expiodite. Shoot. I don't got 3 bucks. So we're just going to give them that all you got. That all you got. It doesn't draw me a card, but covers 3 nicely. I'll give you my Dynamos and a Scar Tissue. Three. Don't want to use my Sync until I have to, so I'll just give you another 3. If this is... Wait, no, that was their last max V that they just boosted. They just boosted their 3rd max V. They just... No. They still have 1 more max V. They're grabbing their last max V. No, that's their last max V. They're playing their last one. Can I survive this? Because that's going to come in for 10. Plus 3. T will take 15 plus damage and slap Warmongers. You know what? Warmongers might not actually be a terrible idea. Unironically. I'm thinking about it. Brutes and Grave players cry. Yeah. But I'm already getting to Brutes and Gravy. You know, I can beat KO pretty easily, you know, beat the value game. Gravy. I think I win. He's going to be at exactly 1 life. I'm going to be at exactly 1 life because he's grabbing max B and then he's going to send max B. And I'm going to go Sync below. Alright, let's see. Am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? At 1 life. I'm at exactly 1 life. He's at 9 cards. He has to do 1 damage in 9 cards. Can he do it? It literally depends on my next hand. 3 blocks and a 2 block. I might win. Slow and random matchups too. Oh, you're right. Because it can like... It helps in DO. Well, helps against like Maryland. Spaffen. You know, it could help with, you know, Teklevossen. He might become meta with that new boost card. You don't know. Throttle. Boosting. I will give you 6. This is so close. And all I'm doing is blocking. I think my misplay is I didn't block with that Blaze Headlong. I kept it in my hand for some reason because I forgot. I don't even forget. I'm just so used to not blocking the gun. Then when they shot the gun, instead of being like, oh, just throw Blaze Headlong, I was like, no. Pass. Fatigue, Fang, confirmed, strongest acting. No, it's just against Dio. This is unironically how you beat Dio. Because Dio, straight up, you are never gonna fatigue. You're never gonna beat Dio in a fatigue in a pure race. As Fang, never. No. 3 2 blocks. I'm dead. Unless I like actually drew literally nothing, I'm just dead. That's fine. And but yeah, no, Fatigue Fang, this is how you beat Dio. You have to block very effectively. I misplayed. And I didn't block perfectly, so I lost. But that's fine. You know what? Let's see if... And other place too. Let's see if they'd be willing to rematch. I want to see if they can rematch. They're willing to rematch. Because I want to try some things different. So, I want to go first. Because I want to set up an arsenal. I'm going to use Crown of Province instead of Bosch this time. 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks. Take out my no blocks. And then take out 2 more 2 blocks. But I think I think it was one this Dio player. I think they knew a little bit more how to play against Fang because they brought in Goliath Gauntlets and Achilles Accelerators. But also, I misplayed a little bit. I don't know how much difference it would have made in the grand scheme of things, but you know it. You know, 2 life would have definitely come in handy there. Playing Boom Grenade off the top. And then just Arsenal Blistering Blade. Because I'm thinking COP. Because Baj they can play around, which she did, so I got 2 block value. Crown of Providence is always going to get you like 5 value-ish, because it's like you're blocking, you sink a card in your arsenal, draw, and like you're immediately getting at the very least a 2 block. Best case, you're getting like a sink, which you know you're always gonna be happy with. Can you give him a sink blow? And then it's 2 block. For another 3 block. Perfect, see? Also, Fatigue Fang was already technically a thing with, what's it called? Decimator Fang. The deck that, like, one person played. And it only won because it caught people off guard. That's a Max V on top, I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah, exactly one person played it. It was not good. It was because of, yeah, everybody expects to be like, oh, I'm going to bring a bunch of D-Reacts into Fang, which is definitely a good way to play it, but when you're bringing Decimator Great Axe, it's like, well, now your D-Reacts suck. Yeah, with Fang, you get Loyalty Beyond the Grave. I don't know what good it does you in Decimator Fang, because it's like, oh, I can draw a card. And then what? It's a blue, so I can attack for 4, I guess. I don't know. 2 backup protocols in your hand. They're gonna be 0 to 16. Nice. That's a card. Decimator Bolton I can understand a little bit better. Decimator Olympia, however, that's where it's at. That's cooking. I genuinely think there's gonna come a day where Block Swap Olympia. Fucking Matthew Dilks plays on my LGS, and he's been playing Block Swap Olympia recently. It's the stupidest thing because he just does it because he likes the Marvels, and I'm like, why are you playing this? He's like, I don't know, I just like the Marvels, and I'm like, oh, I guess go for it, man. I'll let this hit. I don't care about 2. I kind of want to keep this card just so I can use the attack react to reset my dynamos. Just for dynamos, nothing else. It's not about winning, it's about the fashion. Unironically, yeah. And it was funny because my partner never played against Olympia, so they were like, oh, what does Olympia do? And Dilks was like, nothing. And it's like, well, I mean, it's accurate. Olympia doesn't do anything. I'll do 61. Against the Max V. Sprocket Rocket. Block 3. And then probably Max V in the hand. Watch, it's gonna be Max V. It's Max V. I'm calling it right now. You never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, an Olympia player what the gold payoff is. No, what do you do with all this gold? You get the gold. Okay, but what do you do with it? Gold. Okay, but what do you do with the gold? You have gold. I don't know. I just... They keep trying to make Olympia this, like, weird blocky block stop deck, and I am not the biggest fan of it. Like, legit, I'm just like, anything else, please? Can we get axe support that isn't actually terrible? I don't know, when it comes to axes in Fab, it feels like the support's always made by, like, 4 different people, and they, like, never talk to each other. Yeah, I'm just going to throw this in front. 29 to 43. Pretty good. There's, like, maybe 1 to 2 more, or not 1 to 2, like, probably, like, maybe, like, 1 more full power turn I got to worry about. I like the re-equipping vibe Olympia gets. I mean, it's interesting, like, aesthetically. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a cool concept, but in terms of actually, like, you can have 3 quick dodge flexors. If you can afford 3 quick dodge flexors, you are already, like, you're already a menace. If you're pulling up to the armory with 3 copies of quick dodge flexors, you're just insane. I don't know, you just go have the gold decimator. I mean, is it a functional deck? Yeah. It loses to, like, Gravy Bones. I don't know what it does against Syndra. The answer, probably nothing. Or not Syndra, Verdance. You don't need 3 separate copies of the card. You can go fine with 1. You are fine with 1 copy of quick dodge flexors. I'll tell you what, chat. I'll make you guys a deal. What's my current? When I hit 500 subscribers, I will do a stream where I play Block Slop Olympia, where I will build and play Block Slop Olympia. Is anybody gonna watch it? No, because it's probably gonna be the most boring goddamn stream ever. But 500 subscribers, Block Slop Olympia stream. And I mean, like, what's up for that? Cause I already have, like, an idea of how the deck will look. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be probably the worst things ever played. The worst thing ever set sail on Talishar, but I mean, that's what people want. Okay, I'm getting low on life. They're at 10 cards. So Marvel Olympia was good. So it's giving on Talishar. So. We're at 9 cards. If I can survive this turn, I think I just win. Yeah, I think I just won. Because I think that's all their boom grenades. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, they have like 2 left in the deck probably. Yeah, they probably have like 2 left. I don't think they have the damage. They might not have the damage to kill me. Because again, 9 cards. Well, there's a boom grenade. Speak of the devil. It was in their hand the whole time. Hurt eater. Oh, they're just gonna pass. Perfect. Because now I could just go pitch. Man, I wish I had the capability of going to more competitive events like Callings and Battle Hardens and that sort of thing. Because if I did, I would bring so many meme decks that nobody's expecting to so many events. I'd bring like Block Slop Olympia. I'd bring like I don't know, Decidori. Decidori is actually a deck I want to make work. Like it's a deck that should not work, and it's why I want to make it work. Yeah, this is where they gotta actually do thinking. Because I'm at 12. They're at like 5. They're at 11 cards left total in their deck. So as long as I keep blocking. Play Decidorian Commoner. What about Decidorian Sage? Oh. Just a massive out. Yeah. Yeah, that's Decidori. It's hard with the Sink and Fate ban. You still got some good D-Reacts. You got like Shunt. You got On the Horizon as a block. You got Put into Context. If they throw Max V, I might actually be just cooked. Okay, I think I have to let this hit. Because if if there's a Max V, I'm dead either way, but I think I just need that 2 block for just a little bit more defense value. If they well, I'm dead. They're gonna throw Max V for 12, 100%. Wait. They didn't grab Max V, they grabbed 0 to 60? Take 2? Oh my god, okay. Wait, where do they where are the Max Vs? 1? Okay, they have their last Max Vs. It's in their hand, or their arsenal. Yeah, they're gonna fire off Max V. Yeah, they know this matchup. Maybe Warmongers might be the right choice in here. They did, in fact, have it. I don't know. That's a thing for future me to find out. Marlin's she's an interesting deck. Okay, so he is all defense, so I need to win. She plays all the Fableds. Yeah, she plays all the goddamn Fableds, and it is definitely a little bit annoying. Should I do the full aggro package? Yeah, because he wants to take the tempo and keep the tempo. But if I don't let him get the tempo, Because once RKO starts getting, like, more life, he just kind of, like, can run away with the game. He's the definition of a tempo deck. Which kind of makes me want to play him, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of the brute stuff. Swing big is very common in RKO. RKO needs other, like, he can't just rely on the reviled stuff, because if he's going full reviled, like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, rely on the booze, then if you're, like, behind, you're, like, really behind. But swing big is like, oh, I'm just gonna be able to, like, swing big is like, I can send a big 2-card aid. Like, it's just a good rate. It's just a good rate card. It's a brute staple. If you play brute, you play swing big. It is definitely a weird deck. It feels like the definition of a win more strategy. Well, no, I wouldn't say win more. It's like tempo, snowball. But I want to say win more because holy shit, sometimes playing against it feels like a win more deck. So you fully covered out my first one. That sucks. That's very much sucks. That's not fun. That's very bad. I don't like that. And Arsenal's pledge fealty just because. Yes. It's funny because RKO was like the one deck I didn't see anybody talking about. I saw people talk about Pleiades, saw people talking about Life. I heard some talks about Tough Nut, but not a lot of talks about Tough Nut. But I heard nothing about RKO. Nobody wanted to play RKO. And then Mansant. Mansant makes his RKO deck, and then one guy brings it with the 9 Mocking Blows, and it's like, oh, RKO's good? It's like, yeah, he's fine. He's basically got just a Nick. I say that like I knew through osmosis that he was good. He's not, I didn't know. But, he's definitely not a bad deck. He's got that potential. You're not selling out a brute every day. That's fair. RKO is the only good hero from Super Slam. I think Tough Nut has potential. Tough Nut's definitely like a pretty decent defensive deck. He's got Rock, which is like a 7, that's like what, 8 value a turn? Definitely good. You know, the toughness tokens can definitely help. He just gets eaten by Ninja. Like, ninjas just kill him. Because Ninja can just go so wide and basically invalidate the toughness tokens the first time you block. Which sucks. So, like, I think Tough Nut could be good, but it has to be the right meta. And, like, maybe he needs a couple more support cards. He's the closest thing to a block slop deck that I would play, personally. Honestly, okay, I don't think Pleiades is that good. Her cards are just below rate, which sucks. Lyeth is okay. And then RKO is decent, and then Tough Nut. Depends on the meta. I think the problem is, like, they're all released in a time where they just don't work in the current metagame with, like, Gravy and that kind of thing. Gravy and Verdance and Syndra. They all struggle into those decks, and when they all struggle so hard into the best decks, they're not going to, like, shake up the meta, and they're going to be, like, not fun to play against. Which is unfortunate. Because, it's going to be 13. Unfortunately, because, like, Super Slam is cool. And I think, like, if it was released at a different time, it could have been better. Yeah, like if Super Saiyan was released right after Heavy Hitters, I think it would have been a lot more successful. Um, but it wasn't. It was released when it was. Okay, I gotta preserve my life here a little bit because this is like ridiculous. I'm at 0 fealties. I need some fealties. I also think, like, I think Arceo's whole thing is just he's not that good into Gravy because Gravy is really good against defensive decks because they're just like, oh, I'm gonna block, and he's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna set up and kill you. I've heard some Arceo players say that you can fatigue Gravy. I don't know how much I believe that personally. I don't think it's impossible. I think you could probably do it, but I think like a good Gravy player could probably find a way around that. The thing with like purely defensive decks in Fab is they're like so hard to like consistently do well because all you need is like a turn where they get like a slightly more value than expected, and then you just kind of start like losing. Yeah, they make interesting heroes that can't put on pressure. Yeah. I think Jarl is the best example of that. Jarl doesn't do any pressure. And it's like, almost, it makes me a little bit worried for Hala. Because Hala, I've heard casters say, like, oh, the devs said that Hala's going to be, a competitive powerhouse. She's going to be such a dangerous competitive deck. And it's like, well, okay, but is she going to, like, her effect sucks. I will straight up say it. Hala, purely her effect is terrible. But because I heard, that the devs said she's going to be good, now I'm, like, interested. It's like, what else are they going to give her that's going to make that ability worth it? That's not also going to break Dory. Contract Arachne does decent. Yeah, Contract Arachne is pretty okay. No, honestly, I think like because it's an Origins deck. Remember, she's an Origins deck, so she's going to have a legendary. Oh, you've never seen? Okay, so if you haven't seen or played Flesh and Blood, long story short, it is a fantasy fighting game. So you each have a hero, and you're sending attacks back and forth. The best thing to note is unlike other games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, where you start at nothing and build up, you start at your strongest and get weaker as the game goes on. It's why you have like this armor. It's functionally like you have your field at the beginning, and you're both working to like chip down each other's field. So like one person has the chance to attack, and then when I'm attacking, my opponent has the chance to block. The more blocking you do, the less cards you have to swing back with on your turn. So like you kind of have to make the decision between like, am I gonna attack more or am I gonna attack less? Like, am I gonna block more and then attack less, or am I gonna block less and then attack more? It's like a lot of decisions thing. All the new heroes don't, because most of them require some setup, like Fang. I don't know. It's anyway. As I was saying about Hala, I think like because it's an Origins deck, she's gonna get a legendary, and I think if they give her the right legendary that works with the sharpen keyword and the right weapon to actually like do something, I think that it could be good. Now I'm intrigued, about to hyperfixate on it. Honestly, would recommend. It's a game where there's a lot to sink your teeth into. The community's fantastic. Yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend. There's a lot of, like, I don't know if you played Magic, but the professor has like some videos on Flesh and Blood where he talks about it. They're a bit older, but they still hold up pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, the game can be pricey. I don't think it's like, I think compared to like, yes, the game can be expensive, but it's kind of like, the thing that I like better about like Fab is like, while it is more like pricey, it's kind of like a you buy it once and you're good. Like, I have all the generic staples that I need personally. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick my arsenal because I want to push a really big turn here. But yeah, once you buy like the expensive cards, you can kind of use them like forever, right? Like the expensive cards are cards like Crown of Providence, where you only need one, and then you just use that in all your decks, or like Tunic, where like you buy it once, and then once you buy the expensive cards, it makes every other deck you play cheaper. Now, if I want to play like, oh, I want it like I built Phi a while ago, and the deck, I forgot how much the deck was originally, but the deck only cost me like $100 to build because of all the other staples I had. So like, yes, it was like expensive in theory, but like in practice, once you pay in, everything else is so much cheaper. Yeah, plus you get to see all your cards during a match, because like the other thing is like you draw up at the end of your turn instead of at the start of your turn, so you get to see a lot more of your cards. You get to play with a lot more of your cards, which is fun. Every deck nowadays, like except like Kano, plays at least 2-3 legendaries that cost over $100. Yeah, the legendaries can be expensive, which is unfortunate. But again, once you like pay into them once, you just have them, and you don't need to like you can play multiple classes with those cards. I'm at a point where I want a second Tunic. See, that's fair. That's valid. And also, like another thing regarding prices, LSS has shown that they really care about reprints and want to make more reprints. They're doing a lot of reprints in the next set, Compendium of Wraith. So I don't know. It's showing that they understand it's a problem and it is something they are working towards. But also, there's if the price is an issue, there's a format called Silver Age, where it's literally just the cheapest cards. So if you're like, price is a problem, which is totally valid. Silver Age, each deck is like $10-$20 max. Pauper, basically, yeah. It's just like a budget format, and it's like super cheap, super easy to get into, and you can basically just like no, they not some big stuff I didn't hear. Yeah, they did mention reprints in Sage. Take 6, go to 4, because I can push more damage here. But yeah, they did mention reprints in Sage, or non-Sage, in Pen. They're reprinting Shelter, they're reprinting Eye. There's more reprints coming. They're reprinting Baj. They're reprinting. Yeah, they're reprinting Tunic as well. Spring Tunic. Stop. Well, common heroes, but I have a feeling they're probably going to do something about the Majestic heroes, that to like make them legal, because I don't think that Fab wants these old heroes to just die, because like people like Shiana, people like Emperor, people like these decks to play them, so they'll probably find like a way to incorporate them into Sage. I don't know. It's game's fun. I definitely think Sage is also gonna definitely give. But I do get the controversy. What was the controversy behind the Tunic art? This is news to me, because I saw the art and it just seems like a full art drawing of Tunic. Unless there's something I was missing. Yeah, 16.4 value turn. That's definitely good value. Also, what's the... Hold on, I'm going to look this up. I want to see... Compendium of Wraith Tunic reprint? I don't know. Is there... I can't see a picture of it manually. Oh, another thing. If you're trying to get into Flesh and Blood, they're releasing new precons for Sage. So you pay $20, and it's a fully blinged out, like fully tuned competitive deck. So it's $20, and you can play competitively immediately. The premium versions of Christmas. What about what's the average value per turn for Guardians like Jarl? 2. It's like 2, maybe 3. KO Armed and Dangerous. Oh, they disconnected. Yeah, let's go here and see what this is. Same. Nope, that's the same guy. He just left. I'm not gonna force him to play. Should play Sage. Let's play a Sage game. Let's play a game of Sage. Where's my Sage deck? There's my Sage deck. Competitive Sage. Oldham? Oldham can actually get pretty good value. This is the current chain deck I'm revving. Or current Sage deck. It's chain. I'm a degen. It works. Pleiades. Okay, we're gonna definitely go first. Put into these and take out two. Well, no, because I want to go fast, right? But I want to be. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna send the world. Send the world. Who's to play against DC? There's nothing Guardians currently do that like can't do better in CC. Or that you can't do better in like whatchamacallit. That other decks can't do better. Oh my god, I don't know why that was so hard for me to put my words together. Okay, chain, send Reaping Blade, and then send Spellblade Assault, 3 rune chance. Yeah, but the disruption from like assassins is like better. Yeah, if you want to play Guardian, just play assassin. Kind of hope Guardians never come back. That's valid. Guardians can be cringe. I personally don't mind it, but I can see why someone would be upset with it. I think Warriors are fine. Warriors are okay. You just gotta like... Warriors are just about like a good numbers game. And the thing is, so many decks are just like, hey, I'm just gonna send above rate numbers. So it's hard to actually like Syndra. Syndra sends really good above rate numbers, so it's hard to like get good value as a warrior. Ooh, that's a good hand. Kind of, I guess. It's okay. It's okay. Concussy. For 9. Confidence. Undiscarded card. I think I'm gonna take this hit, discard Mob Skies. Yeah. Yeah, you eat out Mob Skies. You can take 89. I'm not gonna lie, Pleiades low-key actually kind of busted in Sage. Like, she's actually kind of cracked in Sage. Ooh, Band of Banshee, let's go. Let's go Malefic. We're gonna go Chain. Read the runes. Band of Banshee for 7 and 6. Runegate Chain is actually nuts. And then we're going to go Sudcliffe, Suede Hides, Swanky Shoes, Rune Ranger Swarm, Reaping Blade, Pants. So that's 7 into 6 into 3 into 3. Yeah, that's correct. That's actually correct. See, the thing is with Warrior, if the ultimate Warrior in terms of presenting on hits is Dory. Like, if you're in a meta where like nobody wants to block, you play Dawnblade Dory. So then she can just build up Dawnblade counters and then just run them over. Like, unironically, that's what you do. Chain has never been balanced in any format. No, he's not. He is correct. Humble. What the fuck? I am personally offended. Tick 2. You can turn off my chain ability. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine. I'm very sad now. I am incredibly depressed. There we go. Bloodthorn. It's just deciding to throw your entire hand in front of the blade to reset you, then you IP yourself because you can. I mean, I guess, but like even then, it's like. I mean, like I guess you're kind of like technically, but like I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal because then you're gonna have a 5-card hand because they're just gonna pass, right? And then unless they keep dumping their hand, you just keep doing like. Oh, I guess I win. Yeah, Chain is disgusting in Silver Age. Well, let's see what this person's playing. See if I can. Yuzuri. Ooh, I was thinking of Yuzuri and Chain. In Silver Age. I was thinking about it. Yeah. This is just so disgustingly good. Like, Chain just eats everything. Yeah, sips. I definitely think. Okay, chat. I'm gonna give a hot take, right? You guys ready? You're gonna want to sit down. If you're standing up, you're gonna want to just sit right down. I think Chain is gonna be banned in the first season. Chain is going to be banned in the first season. I'm calling it right now. Chain banned. I know. I haven't played this update. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Just click it and click the original. Oh, I think they figured it out. Oh, Jesus. I accidentally passed. I was trying to type to them. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Ira's definitely good in Sage. Ira's always been broken in 20 life. Well, she's just good value, you know? Jing. Wraith. 5 into 3 into 3. It's 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. 3-card 11. Casually. Just casual 3-card 11. Nothing's. I thought they said they're doing the bans first, starting first season. I didn't know. There's not banning anything first season. Chain is just too good, unironically. Like, he's actually disgustingly good. Like, I'm actively playing him, and I'm saying, ban this guy. But I do think that, like, Chain is counterable. I think the right Oldhim deck can beat him. I think Oldhim can beat Chain. Because you can beat Chain by fatiguing him if he just keeps banishing his cards. Yeah, I think that was the problem. One Oldhim. Like, that's... Yeah, one Oldhim, and then that's just, like, bad variance. You just kind of get, like, wrecked. You got wrecked by Mr. RNG. We're gonna go Chain. Give me some runes. Malvarians, guys. Oh, let's go to Demigon, and then Ventham Ratha. Into 9, go again. On hit. How many rune chance? 3? 2. Oh, 2, sorry. Balanced. Fair and balanced. This deck is so stupid. Yep. Then, yeah, let's go break Ebb and Fold. Oh, shoot. What? Yeah, break Ebb and Fold. Vanish Deathly Light draw card. Oh, there we go. Break Chain. Malefic. Deathly Delight. I definitely think Chain's getting banned back to back. I don't see a world where Chain doesn't get banned. Cause like, look at this. Look at this. That's disgusting. Or at least there's gonna be a lot of Runeblade cards hit. Cause that's another thing to keep in mind. Like, they're, in terms of like the format being like a thing, they're still pretty early, like relatively speaking, into it. Danger digits. Yeah, it's pretty consistently do 16 plus damage a turn. Yeah, it's absolutely, like, insane. Like, should not be a legal thing. Like, he can technically, like, in all definitions, like, just, miss. But even when he misses, like, he's still insanely strong. Like, that is 18.5 value a turn. Bonkers. Insane. Illegal. Banned. Alright, we're going back to CC. That was fun. Let's play against this Fi. Let's go first. I would love to go first. Kabuto. Because Fi. When you're here, you're family. You commit enough war crimes. Yeah, okay. Pull in, go 2 Sage games, do like 20 quintillion damage, leave. I was almost going to go to the Sage event in Seattle, Washington, because the flight from where I live was like super cheap. But I have an exam that exact same weekend. Like that literal same weekend, I was like, oh. Exam. And then I'm like, oh. Crap. That sucks. Okay, yeah. Fi. No one gloves? I think that's a mistake. Probably a mistake. And then Searing Gaze. Not gonna mark, but gonna hit and give us a vigor token. Which is what we want. We want vigor tokens. Let's pitch away the Hedgehog because we want the Searing Gaze to be able to mark. Because it's technically a marker still. You know, it's not. It's a decent marker. Also, we got so close with 20 viewers. Thank you. You're all fantastic. You're all wonderful. Thank you. Win the event. Better than doing exam. Unfortunately, no. I pay a lot for school. And I'm in 4th year, so I kind of need to, you know, pass. If I want my degree. I can't write my paper on the social psychology of Kano players without having a degree. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep the hand and then send. See, the thing is, the problem with Silver Age now is there's a lot of decks I want to play. They're, like, really fun, right? But the format's just kind of already been solved. Which is definitely unfortunate. Like, I want to play RKO. I want to play, like, there's a lot of decks I want to play. But Chain just is better, fundamentally, than those other decks. So there's no reason not to play anything else, which is unfortunate. But again, I'm giving LSS a lot of breathing room because, again, the format's still been, ever since the work, pretty young. They're still probably trying to figure out, like, the right bands and what the format will go, because it is hard to, like, know exactly what the band, know exactly what's going to get broken, that kind of thing. Okay. Close as Briar. Oh, my LGS hasn't run, like, an official stage event yet. Like, the ones I go to. But, definitely people have been chill. Like, I don't think, like, I've been the one bringing broken shit. Because I'm a degenerate. I brought, Dash.io. Which, fun. Yes. But, oh my god, is she coin flippy. I want to bring RKO. And then calling can be... Listen, no, unironically, because I'm a social psychology major, there have been... Like, the thing with social psychology is because it's, like, the social, like, you're studying people, you can just study whatever you want, right? Basically. Any part of social life. There was one of the fundamental theorists in the field of social psych, George Herbert Mead, based his whole theories on baseball because he really fucking liked baseball. So he was like, oh, this is a theory now. There's another one of our fundamental theorists, Irvin Goffman, based his theories on stage plays and stage performances and that kind of thing. So I in every sense of the word could make a theory based on Fab if I wanted to. I have tried, like, applying social psychology concepts to, like, the game of Fab at times because I think it's kind of interesting now. Like, social identity theory, where it's like we understand human interactions and the concepts of in-groups and out-groups, right? I can definitely see that in some Flesh and Blood spaces if you're like, oh, I'm a wizard player, I'm, like, in the in-group, or I'm, like, a ninja player. Like, players kind of put themselves into groups, not in, like, a literal, like, draw the lines kind of thing, but there is kind of like a group like aesthetic or norms in like a fab, like when you have a fab class identity, it kind of becomes like an in-group, and it has its own like norms and like in-jokes and like rules and that kind of thing, right? And like you kind of like all get that sense of like common identity of like you all have your common experiences, you have your common enemy, that kind of thing, and it's interesting. We love refreshing dynamos. Yeah, dynamos is just good numbers. Good numbers. Definitely think this guy's blocking too much. If you're playing against Fang, you don't block. Blocking is a fool's errand. If you can outrace me, you outrace me. That is how Phi wins. Is you catch me lacking and you just run into me, because you can present insane numbers. Yep. Yep. Yeah, also sponsor your paper. I mean, yeah, getting funding for papers is like an actual difficult thing. Just make sure to say Assassin Slayers did nothing wrong. Well, I can't do that because then I'd have to be like, there's a conflict of interest in this paper. I can't say Assassins did anything bad because then that'll be conflicting against the interests of the people who paid me to do the paper, kind of thing. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of I'd have to note conflict of interest. I'd have to be like in the conclusion. I was like, in conclusion, Assassin players did nothing wrong. Conflict of interest. This paper was entirely funded personally by Brian. I don't know what's his middle name. Brian J. Gottlieb. His middle name starts with a J now. I've decided. Probably doesn't. It's probably like, I don't know. Yeah, I think he picked the wrong equipment. But I think this Phi is also a little bit newer, based on just how they're playing, which is valid. But because like you would not bring Blazing Yorari into Fang. Thinking I might get out of Assassins, I'm realizing I've only enjoyed Slippy compared to everyone else. But. What about Markney? Okay. Hot take. I like Assassins. They're fun. Sue me. I like Assassins. They're a fun class. I like playing them. They are fun. I like doing the reaction stuff. I'm playing Marionette on the side, on top of Fang, because Marionette is basically like a warrior with disruption. So plus, like, you know, you roll a 1, you become a pretty lady. I don't see what more you could need in your TCG cards. You know, you roll a dice and you become pretty lady. Like, can you imagine that's how it worked in real life? You just like roll the dice randomly, And depending on what it landed on, that's just like kind of like what you look like for the day. Like, oops, rolled a 5. I guess I'm like a short king today. Hell yeah, I rolled a 1. Guess I'm a pretty woman. Your teeth for the day. I can't get behind constantly marking people. Knew I didn't like the fatigue deck. She became / hated playing with Chi, and his rage just never went anywhere. I can understand that. That's not a invalid feeling to have. New did kind of just become a fatigue deck. I mostly like Markney because of the dagger focus. I think daggers are very fun. It feels like Warrior, but I can also sometimes have cards like Prognosis or Mark of the Black Widow or other just disruptive tools to like actually have good conversion. Because like the thing I hated with Assassins was you could sometimes get a hand that you're like, wow, this hand does actually nothing and I'm gonna lose. But Markney with the agents, you're like, ooh, I can actually convert my hand regardless of what I draw because I can just dump it into my hero ability, into my you know, the demi hero thing, right? You just dump it there and you're good. I mean, Slippy's getting stuff in the new armor deck. That's fun. That's a thing. All right, hold on. You know what? You want me to? You wanna see my degeneracy? You guys wanna be rage baited? Hold on. I'm gonna rage bait. I'm gonna rage bait chat here. We're gonna rage bait chat. Web of Deceit. Just KO. Let's see. First. Let me show y'all how it's done, son. This hand sucks. This hand's terrible. Because I want to mark. Okay, we're gonna do this. Flick the knife. Not gonna split it. Prepping for skirmish. This is the deck I'm running for skirmish. I'm not taking this last skirmish using that seriously. I'm not. I did not play a lot of Blitz for a while, and the only Blitz deck I really had, my partner's using, so I needed to just throw something together, and this is the deck that I think could work. It is a deck that I think could be effective against any aggro decks. I just want something that kind of works across the board against aggressive decks, and this is the best bet I had. Unfortunately. 8. I'm just going to take 8. Yeah, I'm going to take 8. The LGS forgot to schedule one. Yeah, I mean, skirmish is like kind of... I'm not expecting a big turnout for this skirmish. I'm kind of expecting just... Yeah. Roll with Bolton and Prey. No, I respect it, dog. I respect it. I was debating, like, kicking between, like, so many different heroes. I was like, wait, what if I played this? What if I played this? What if I played this? And I'm just like, I just want to just have something that's good against a whole field. Fucking Marketing, I guess. Or Marketing, I guess. So they just dumped all their equipment on, which is not very nice. This is not very nice to do. So we're just going to take their Savage Sash. We're gonna take their shirt off because they decided to just full lock. So now they get no power turn. Nerd. Bonds of Agony. Okay, do I have 3 reactions? I have 1, 2, and then this can be 3, so yeah. Just gonna keep another card. Now we're gonna choose this again. I just need an assassin card in my hand on top of bonds, and then I can just go shoo shoo, and then block 3, take 3. Take 3. There's 0 floating, so yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. So I'm definitely taking like 2 cards from your deck. 2 cards from your hand at least. And then I'm just going to keep sniping cards from you. 3 cards. Click. No. And that, and then +3. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna go that, so I can do the bonds first. Ooh. Give me that Reckless Stampede. Because you can, okay, one Blood Rush Bellows. Yeah, that's pretty standard deck. And then you're gonna discard a card with that. Yeah, Yeet Squad Fam. And then I'm go again. And won't go again. Alright, let's send 3 more. 0, 4. Yeah, Bonds of Agony is legal in Blitz for some reason. High Octane's also legal in Blitz. I think they just kind of stopped caring. It was valid. It's a format nobody plays. It's a dead format. But hey, you know, it's something. Just send a dagger. Nice easy dagger. Because now we're using... Well, not losing it. Dagger pass isn't exactly the best best turn you want to see after like just nuking their whole board, because I didn't have any move to end. Wait, did it skip my arsenal? Oh, it skipped my arsenal. What the hell? Close combat chain, yes. Pass. Arsenal this. Yes. Oh, it didn't skip my arsenal. Arsenal happens after that. I'm dumb. That's fine. Oh, this is a good hand. I go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's a big difference in terms of games played for Sage and Blitz. Blitz is just so explodey and like, ooh, I'm just gonna dump my hand and now you're dead, and it's like, well, okay, that wasn't fun. Format's just very like, you lost because I got my stuff first. Swinging inexpensive, exactly. And the thing is, like, there's so many decks that are like good in CC that are just like non-functional in Blitz. Like, oh, do you like playing new Alluring Desire of the hit game Flesh and Blood? Well, sucks to be you. You can't play her in Blitz because she's barely functional. And another bonds. But I don't have 3x. Boo. It sucks. What? Okay, 22 to 20. Okay, I need to push some damage. I can just throw bonds and bait it. Block 3. Take 1. Throw Kiss, Stains, and then Scar Tissue, and then Dagger, Flick. Swing 3. Or they can just send Swing Bait for 8. Take 2. It's 2 crit 7 at least. It's been worse. And the Rock Swing. Alright, we gotta rematch that. We gotta run it back. That one doesn't count. That one was a warm-up game. That was warm-up. That was we were just prepping. We were just practicing. We were just getting in the mood, in the zone. Yeah, no, I think I did. I think just not having anything after the big turn kind of screwed me a little bit, but that's fine. Oh, Jesus. It has been 2.5 hours. Well, I think now is a good time to call it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Make the number go to the other number. That's the Emerada's thing. It's mine now. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.